Hey, I'm Chris. I live in Las Vegas and I love Keytars. And since it's such a gorgeous day in Las Vegas, we're slowly getting warmer. We're totally in the 90s. So if you're still in springtime, it's not springtime anymore in Las Vegas. We're already starting to see summer. So I thought I'd take the time to come outside and play a little music and share my studio Sunday outside this week. And with the help of a loop pedal and the Roland AX Synth, I'm going to show you why I love this keyboard synthesizer Keytar so much. So it's easy to tell why this is Lady Gaga's favorite Keytar, or this is the Keytar that she started off with like a little bit over 10 years ago when she began her career. Number one, it's ridiculously lightweight. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how incredibly light this thing is. If you play the AX Edge, it is a little bit heavier. Now the cool thing about this Keytar, it's not a normal Keytar. Well, I don't know if there's a normal Keytar, but the whole idea is it is not a MIDI controller. It is a shoulder synthesizer. There is an entire synth engine in this guy, which makes it incredibly accessible to where you don't have to plug it into a synth module, you don't have to plug it into a synthesizer or a keyboard to play those sounds. It has its own sounds built inside of it. So, on this guy, there are several modes that you could look at to pick what sounds you want. You have synth leads, you have a bass, you have guitar leads, brass, strings, organs, and even piano and chorus. Now, I'm gonna go through most of these so you can hear what it sounds like, and then again, maybe with the help of the loop pedal, I will make a song or something like resembling a song, okay? But at least you'll be able to understand why I like this guy too so much. Just like Lady Gaga, I like it because it's super lightweight. I like it because it's got cool square waves that was really used on her first album. You could bring it anywhere. You could write a whole song on one synthesizer, one keyboard synthesizer, and you could bring it with you anywhere. Believe it or not, it has a D-beam on it, and a D-beam is really just an infrared sensor that you wave your hand over and it will do some strange distortion or expression. It's really funny. I did a video on D-beam like I think a year ago. And it was exclusively something that Roland had bought the copyright for to put into synthesizers, which I thought is pretty cool itself. So we're gonna go over the special sounds that are in this guy. I will not play all of the sounds, but I will go through each and every one of the sections so you get the idea of what's in this guy. So, first section is synth lead 1. Pretty. Synth lead 2. And by the way, I believe there's up to 8 tones, maybe 24 tones in each and every one of those sections. I'm not going to go through all of those. Let's see. Synth lead 2. Good old-fashioned bass. Ooh. And I think this is why Lady Gaga likes this Keytar so much, is the awesome guitar leads that are in this guy. This is guitar lead number 1. It's one of my favorite leads that I use in this Keytar. By the way, I love this little little modulation bar. It makes me feel like a real guitar player. But again, awesome guitar leads in this guy. Brass. Ooh, that's cute synth brass. Strings and pads. Honestly, it's so relaxing when I'm sitting outside. Oh my gosh, dude. Organ. Ooh. And now piano and chorus. Let me find a nice piano though. That's pretty. Okay, as you can tell, a lot of different pretty sounds to choose from, all in one keyboard synthesizer that you could happen to wear on your body. You could play a whole song on this. That is one of the powers that this guy holds, and I love it for that reason. So I'm gonna use my loop pedal. I'm gonna make a beat. I'm gonna throw maybe something from each and every one of these sections, and hopefully it'll come together. Wish me luck. Let's do it again, because you know it's never gonna be easy. Oh, I like that. One more time. Nice. There we go. Let's see if I can't layer on top of each and every one of the voices. guitar lead last. Let's do some bass. Synth lead. Synth lead 1. Okay, that's almost everything but lead guitar. So, I gotta add that on top of that. Let's see how it sounds. Nice. Again, all off of one synthesizer. Again, this is the Roland AX Synth, super lightweight. It's got a whole bunch of different sounds in them. A little bit of a mix pedal or a tracker, like a loop you could use to mix whatever you want to do with it. It's got the D-beam. I guess I could show you what the D-beam sounds like. Let's see. Ha! Now the D-beam has different settings. You can use it to make whatever sound you want it to do. There's a filter, there is a pitch bend on it. This is the pitch bend sound. Filter. Again, what is a D-beam? A D-beam is basically an infrared sensor. It's basically like a little sensor that's on the end of your Keytar where you can lay your hand over it and it will basically change the expression of the synthesizer as you're moving your hand over it. It's very much like a theremin, or it's very much like, actually that's the only thing I could think of to describe another musical instrument that uses something like that. But it was something that was copyrighted by Roland. I think they bought the copyright in the late 1990s, and they incorporated it into a lot of their musical instruments. I happened to buy a Juno stage, a Roland Juno stage, and I only bought it because I liked the weird sounds that came out of the D-beam, and then I later fell in love with all the different tones that are in that Keytar, or keyboard. So, again, this is Studio Sundays, but it's a beautiful day, and I decided to just share what it's like to feel like, just to play some cool music in the background in the backyard, outside in the world. Hugs, health, and happiness from Las Vegas.